Right, let's go to Dubai now. Mike Hesson is joining us, former Blackcaps coach, now of the RCB fame and merch. We love to see it. Hess, how are you doing today? Internet looks good, you look good, and so does Australia.
Yeah, look, they were very clinical today, Laura. They were put under pressure early on. I think they played really nicely for Sri Lanka. And then you're right, Adam Zampa came on, he changed the game. So to get 2 for 12 was impressive. And to me, also, the other point was impressive was Mitchell Starc. I think that's probably the best I've seen him bowl in 12 months with the white ball. He was bowling quickly, he was swinging the new ball, and he got his famous Yorker back in play as well. Sri Lanka's ability to push the foot down through the middle. So he was very impressive. So between those two, Sri Lanka really never had enough.
David Warner back in form with his 65 off 41, despite being dropped on about 18. I mean, you have to take those opportunities, and he certainly did today.
Look, I think he'll probably be thanking Kaushal Perera. I think every player needs that. You do need a little bit of luck to just get your innings underway. And after that, he pretty much hit the gaps really nicely. He started to time the ball better. His footwork was better. And he was getting back deep in the crease to the spinners. So, look, he was impressive. You could tell when he walked off, he had that little spring in his step that he's probably been missing for the last month or so. But he was impressive. Steve Smith sort of just got the job done, basically a runner ball. But I also think Aaron Finch was that other piece of the puzzle heading into the game that Australia would have wanted to see, and he was impressive. Got Australia off to a bit of a flyer, took the pressure off Warner from a scoring point of view, and got Australia well ahead of the game. So all in all, I think Australia would be delighted.
Aaron Finch, we're talking about the captain of the Australian side there, and I saw some interviews pre-tournament where a lot of the players said no matter if he's scoring runs or not, Aaron has an incredible ability to stay completely calm and level throughout. But it was great to see him go out today and be the aggressor.
Yeah, you're right, Laura. I mean, he's a great influence in any team. You know, I've been lucky enough to work with Aaron, and you're exactly right. You walk into a changing room, you wouldn't know whether he scored runs or not. He's really level in terms of how he operates. He has been shorter runs, but he's obviously also come off a knee injury. So he was another piece of that puzzle that Australia really wanted to see. He came out, he took the initiative early, scored 2 boundaries the first over, so released that initial pressure of chasing a medium score, and then he took on the Sri Lankan spinners as well. So, look, he would have gained a lot of confidence from that. Even though it wasn't a large score, it was enough for him to know that he's back in touch, and him combined with Warner will be a threat for the rest of the tournament. So
the upcoming matches, we've got Bangladesh, West Indies, which will be interesting, but Afghanistan-Pakistan is the one I want to talk to you about. Do you think, given what we've seen from Afghanistan, they could really trip up that Pakistan batting unit?
Yeah, I do. I think Afghanistan spinners are... There's a lot of mystery involved. You know, if you haven't faced them a lot, they are really challenging. Mujeeb is the one up top that could easily make inroads in that top order. You know, Pakistan traditionally plays spin well, but not so much mystery spin. And we know how good Rashid Khan is. Nabi is he's a really experienced bowler. So there's 12 overs of spin. So if the ball does turn or just hold on the surface, they could certainly challenge Pakistan's batting. No doubt Pakistan's bowling, I think, will also threaten Afghanistan. I think if Afghanistan are able to bat first and get a score, even a medium score around 150, I think they'll be in with a chance. What
is the best outcome for New Zealand of that matchup?
Look, I think you want Afghanistan to win. I think that if you bring Pakistan back to the pack, then potentially you can still slip up in one more game and then it becomes a net run rate chase. Or if New Zealand are able to win every other game, then they're automatically straight in. So I think Afghanistan would be good for the tournament. I think if they were to put Pakistan under pressure, and as I said, I don't think they can do it chasing because I'm not so sure they're capable with the bat when there's pressure on the line. But certainly, if they're able to get runs on the board, I think they could do New Zealand a favour.
We have talked about Afghanistan causing an upset, so fingers crossed it's that one. Now, if you were the coach of the Blackcaps side and you've got a couple of days off here as you prepare to take on India in what is now a must-win match, what are you saying to the lads? Because a lot of them have been there before, your Southies, your Guptills, your Kane Williamsons. They know, but there is some young boys in this Blackcaps unit. What are you saying to them as they prepare for this matchup?
Well, I think you can draw on some really positive experiences against India. I mean, New Zealand haven't lost at an ICC event since 2003. So they played against a lot of really high-quality Indian sides during that time, and New Zealand have been able to get over the line. So the way we match up against India is promising. The fact that we swing the ball up front always challenges the Indian top order, and we saw that even with India against Pakistan. So the likes of Trent Boult, Tim Southee, if they get the new ball and it does swing, you know, they can get wickets in the power play. you get wickets in the power play and you expose that Indian middle order, anything's possible. And I think the other thing with India is they don't potentially have that mystery with the ball. I mean, they've got Varun Chakravarti if he plays, and he will be a threat because not a lot of New Zealand players have played against him. But outside of that, look, they're high-quality bowlers, but there's not a lot of mystery. So I think if you win, you can score. And as I said, if you can take top-order wickets, I think New Zealand spinners have performed well. The Indians respect Mitchell Satner for his ability to change and sit on him. And Ish Sodhi's obviously able to take up wickets through the middle, and he bowled nicely the other day. So, look, it'll be interesting to see what they do from a team perspective.